Hi guys, welcome to today's HomeWOD. Now, you guys have been smashing it all week. Most of you have been hitting the HomeWOD, jumping in the online class and doing some other things. All right, the gym may be closed, but you guys are still getting it in, which is fantastic. All right, so what we've got today is going to be a single modality workout. Now, we have been given permission by the Prime Minister himself to get out of the house to exercise at least once a day. We are preparing for the Win Fitness 5K time trial. So today we're going single modality, we are going to run. So today we are going to run 5K, but we're not going to run that continuously. We're going to break it up into intervals to get some good intensity and get that heart rate up nice and high. So how it's going to work is we're going to do 5 intervals of 1,000 meters. And we're going to use a 2-to-1 work-rest ratio. So however long it takes you to do the 1,000 meters, you're going to rest for exactly half that time before starting the next interval. So for example, if it takes me 5 minutes to do 1,000 meters, I'm going to rest for 2.5 minutes and then jump into the next one. Now that rest period should be significant enough for us to recover, and what we're looking for is to have all 5 intervals be about the same time. What we don't want to be is a big first round hero, smash that first 1K and then see the subsequent rounds all tail off. All right, we're looking for some consistency here, but at a real tough pace. So in order to track that, I know a lot of you guys have got the smart watches, those fitness watches, some Apple watches, things like that. Those will be great, you can use them. I'm sure you could program this workout in there, but a smartphone works just as well. There's plenty of apps out there. There's Map My Run, there's Nike Run, all those things will be able to calculate the distance for you. Or if you know an existing running route and you know where 1K is, you could do that and move around. Tracks work too, if any of you guys have got access to a track. But you don't need to go anywhere fancy, you don't need to go down the park, you don't need to go to a specialised running route. Just get out the door and start running. You don't need to have a plan either. So if you've got a watch and it's going to calculate pretty accurately with GPS how long 1,000 metres is, just get out the door and start running. When you get to 1,000 metres, just stop, take that rest and then do another 1,000. You probably want to turn around about 2.5K so you don't end up 5K away from your house and have to come back the other 5. So run out 2.5 and then come back 2.5. Now, with it being intervals, we do want to have a pretty decent level of intensity, so we want to make sure we're warmed up properly. So for any of you guys who follow CrossFit pretty closely, Chris Hinshaw is our aerobic capacity specialist, and he has a pretty great warm-up before we hit any sort of running work. So what we'll do now is we'll just talk you through that, and you can hit this before you get into those intervals. All right guys, so the Chris Hinshaw warm-up. What we need to do is find ourselves about a 10-metre length, which is about the length of the gym. So if you want to just judge it by that, when we normally go from pillar to pillar. So what we're going to do is one movement for every length of that 10 metres that you mark out. So number 1 is going to be lifting those knees over an imaginary hurdle. And then on the way back, we're going to do knees to chest, keeping the chest tall and pulling that knee as high as we can. Then we've got a length of the figure 4, or checking the bottom of your shoe for chewing gum. Then turning it back around, we've got the walking Samson stretch. Then after that, we've got toy soldiers. Then we're going to get on our bums. We're going to do 30 seconds worth of arm swings only. Then jump up on your feet, and we're going to do 30 seconds again of those arm swings, but now standing on our feet, we need to bring in that core, so keep it nice and tight. Now with the next one, we're really looking at the calves and ankles and the feet, getting them prepped for the running. So be careful with this, and we're going to start with those toes out walk. Then after one length of that, we're then going to switch it up and go toes inward. We're then going to go walk on our heels, and then walk on your toes. Now here's where you need to be careful. We're going to walk on the outside of the feet. And then the one that's most fun, we're going to walk on the inside of the feet. Cool, so when we've completed that, what we're going to do is we're going to run for 2 minutes, okay? But every 30 seconds, we're going to increase the pace, finishing with that last 30 seconds as fast as you can, okay? So building up the heart rate, building up some speed, and then let yourself recover before we get into the workout. All right, guys, that is today's HomeWOD. 5K worth of running, broken into 5 1,000 metre intervals. Have fun with it. Remember, get your times for each of those 1Ks and post them in the comments of this video. Now remember, avoid crowded places. We are permitted to go out and exercise each day, but let's just make sure we're being sensible about it. All right, guys, look forward to seeing those numbers. If you've got any questions or we can help with anything, just shoot a message our way, and we'll see you in the next one.